Good morning. Welcome to my parlor. Oh, look at that cleanliness. Welcome to my parlor. My name is Zephyr. It's good to see you all today. We'll be doing a general tarot reading today. We are outside, so if you hear cars and people, that is why they are waltzing past me today. Okay, housekeeping. This is a general collective reading. I am using the Herb Crafter's Tarot, the Crow Tarot, and the Mystical Shaman Oracle today for our reading. Let's see. I already said it's a general collective. Oh yes, this is timeless. So whenever you stumble upon this and it resonates, take that as it is at that time. Leave what doesn't resonate. Let's see here. Oh yes, I swear. And if that doesn't work for you, then please feel free to find another reader on YouTube. There are some really lovely people out here. Or on whatever platform you happen to watch YouTube readings on. That's always the thing. Let's see, we're about done shuffling. Is there anything else? Oh yes, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel so inclined, there is a link for donation in the description box, as well as directions to my website if you are interested in a personal reading or any of the other services that I offer, including Reiki candles and handmade jewelry. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. Coffee is still trying to kick in. So, let's go. We've done our housekeeping. Alright. Good morning. I have a silent audience. So, this morning. That's what happens when you live with people. It's nice, though. Tarot is something we share in common. Alright, there we go. First card out. Temperance and Camellia. Interesting. Camellia is known for making a beautiful tea. Let's see here. What else do we got? Anything else, Spirit, from the Herb Crafter's Tarot? I will alternate between Universe and Spirit, just so everybody knows. Anything else? Seems like it'll be brief today, people. We'll take that. Echinacea. Interesting. Anything else? So we have Temperance, Camellia. We have Two of Fire, the Two of Fire, which is Bee-Balm. Oh, there we go. And the Nine of Water, which is Peach, and the Three of Air, which is Echinacea. We also have Three of Water, Lemon Balm, and dude, somebody's got some like fated destiny stuff coming up for them. Like, look at this. This is 20. This is judgment or awakening in this instance. It's Tulsi. All right, last two for the moment. I make it a point to try not to pull more than about 8 from the first deck, although sometimes I will take a clarifying message from the bottom of the card, or an extra overall message from the bottom of the deck before clarifying. Let's see what it is, people. Ooh. Yarrow. There we go. Sorry, this is a morning tarot with coffee and smoking. So if I take a moment and you hear bubbles, that's me. And no, it is not a bong. It is a hookah. Let's see here. 5 of air and 10 of fire also came out, and we have the ace of air, or yarrow, on the bottom of the deck. The way this deck is, I find it the most useful. I'm probably not going to read every card, but I will read the overall. No, you know what? I will read the overall. You know, fuck it. We've got time. Who's counting anyway? I'm the one doing this. I'm the one managing everything. All right. Temperance. This is in the foundation of the issue. Really, truly. Trust the magic of presence. See the sacred in the simple. Create new magic from what is familiar. Take what you know and build something new. An old Japanese teapot painted with blue flowers sits on a bamboo tray. 3 cups reveal the chartreuse color of the steaming tea near a wooden bowl filled with dried leaves. A vibrant branch of tea plant, camellia, drapes across the center. Its leaves are waxy and deep green. The colors are bright white with a rich yellow center. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to point this, but you'll figure it out. Focus on the present moment. Focus on the present moment. Focusing on the present moment brings balance to opposing forces. Give every task before you the gift of your full attention. Stillness reveals the middle way. The tea ceremony is an act of mindfulness. The tea plant is rich in antioxidants and strengthens the heart. Preparing a pot of tea with intention cultivates harmony and promotes well-being. The ritual becomes the holy alchemy that affects change. There is magic in the mundane. Ordinary tea bags stop minor bleeding, soothe sunburns, and reduce eye inflammation. Camellia is the oldest, most widely used botanical in history. Let ancient practices inspire fresh ideas. Display a single camellia in a... we'll skip the crafting. It's so important in this moment. Alright, so the idea is bring new life. Create something new out of what you already know. Maybe find the magic in something that you thought was mundane is more the message here. Okay, and then in the present moment we have the 2 of staves. Or the 2 of fire, which is B-bomb. Let's see how what this is for us. Harness the power of desire. Embrace creativity with confidence. Courageously step towards the heat. A hat rests on a stone potting table. Where's the hat? I can't see it from this angle. Where's the hat? Oh, there it is. There's the hat. A hat rests on a stone potting table. Bee balm plants grown from seed are ready to be transferred to the garden. Tools and gloves are gathered in preparation for planting. The pungent smell of the leaves and the vibrant color of the flaming red flowers set the bees a-buzzing. An empowered bright spirit inspires others. Bee balm brings bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds to the garden. Planting bee balm stirs activity in the area, igniting growth by shaping a diverse ecosystem. When making decisions, take a creative approach. Be original and open to alternative ideas. Spicy bee balm remedies heal with a kick. Walk with flames of passion under your feet. Though excitement and fear may charge your actions, be confident about what must be done. Like these striking flowers, we attract what we desire when we show our bold, colorful selves. So, somebody is needing to step into to own their authenticity. You have a new spin on something and you need to own it, or at least you're figuring out how to own it right now. All right, 9 of water. Peach. Celebrate the pleasures of life. Delicate blossoms ripen into succulent fruit. Enjoy your own sweet company. Oh yes, 9 of water represents fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, and also a wish. So there's a few layers to this one. So you're figuring out what path you have for. This seems a lot like, everybody's been on a similar vein of trying to figure out how to follow their dreams recently. And I guess more of us are feeling the heat there a little bit, because it looks more and more like the Backstreet Boy reunion tour is, for my euphemism, is kind of, coming to an end, and we might all have to get back to the daily grind as it was before, more than, we've all been locked inside for a while, so maybe some of us are now feeling like we really have to get this done. A vibrant peach tree leans over the bank of a river. Pink flowers float in a wooden bowl filled with pure water. The elixir brews in the sun. A robe hangs from a branch of the tree. See, there's the robe in the back. Told you it was a hookah. There's the robe in the back. Emotional nourishment is food for the soul. Invite comfort and happiness to fill your heart and enchant the senses. Peach trees are messengers of delight. Watch flowers dance, taste sweet fruit, smell fragrant blossoms, feel cool leaves. Listen to birds sing from branches. Let yourself be immersed in the water of life, touched by grace. Peach tea cools inflammation. Wash away the heat of negativity and disharmony. The luscious fruit of the peach brings the slow gift of summer to life. When your deepest wishes come to pass, enjoy them fully and offer gratitude for your blessings. Interesting. 3 of air. Echinacea. Somebody needs some immune system. Oh. Let's see. And so that we know, 3 of air, Echinacea here is actually in the place of 3 of swords, which makes sense, actually. Because echinacea is something you use to bolster your body when it is down. So it's, speaking of, well, let's get to it. Speak the truth about your heartbreak. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Healing from grief takes time. I see. 3 echinacea flowers pierce the sky on a cloudy summer day. Right here, these pretty purple beauties. The sun and rain battle for position. Bursts of light are followed by short showers. Tattered petals of pink flowers fall as the plant bends toward the ground to offer its seeds. New buds emerge from beneath the thick green layer of leaves. Heartache leads to self-knowledge. You may be confronted with an agonizing reality. So maybe in the course of finding this path, there will be something revealed to you, something you'll become aware of and have to address that is painful. You may be confronted with an agonizing reality. Wild echinacea, a potent medicinal that once blanketed the prairies of North America, is now endangered. We may never again experience wild, abundant fields of this electrifying pink flower. Oh, I guess it's pink and not purple. I'm in the shadows. See things as they truly are and accept the loss. Okay. Healing lies in your ability to learn from the devastation. Echinacea remedies increase resistance to infection and build a strong body. Embracing painful truths leads to resilience. Seek out strong allies who will help you through the grieving process. Find comfort in your sorrow. Echinacea is a slow-growing plant. Sit with your grief as long as it takes. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you that you need to bust a move through anything that is emotionally difficult. Everybody has their own time. And there's no point in you trying to speed up your recovery process for somebody else. It will only lengthen it in the end. But there's good news. After that, we have the 3 of water, which speaks, in this case, there's a little tea party. So maybe actually reaching out to some people ties in with our tea ceremony too. So maybe having a little bit of lighthearted revelry with some friends. Nothing too extreme, people. That's not what I'm getting right here. Excuse me. This is more like hanging out and, not to be crass, but shooting the shit and just kind of getting caught up on life and talking about everything. This is talk therapy. Whoops. Girl time and talk therapy, or not necessarily girl time. I guess guys can go to tea too and enjoy little cakes. Okay. 3 of water, lemon balm. Lift your spirit with the scent of happiness. Pleasure shared is pleasure multiplied. Celebrate your heart's delight. Yes, this seems like it will help you heal whatever this is. This sharing, spending some time with friends will help you through this. An afternoon tea party is set for 3 on a delicate lace table. On a delicate lace tablecloth in front of a giant lemon balm bush. That's what this is. Sweet confections, mismatched china, and children's toys are on the table. An old glass bottle, used as a vase, holds a single bright blue flower. The bees buzz. The giggles of little children are heard in the distance. Happiness is contagious. A favorite of bees, the intoxicating scent of lemon balm brings life to the garden. Rejoice, make merry, celebrate your friendships, spend time with loved ones. Make new friends too. You've already done the work to attract the right people. Your community awaits you with open arms. Lemon balm spreads widely without effort. Allow relationships to grow with ease. Show your admiration and appreciation for others. Express joy in all areas of your life. Lemon balm tea supports peace and calms an anxious heart. Now is the time to proclaim your true feelings. Interesting. 20. Excuse me. I'm going to have to take a pause on that hookah, ladies and gentlemen. And zays and zeers. 20. Awakening. Tulsi. Tulsi. Make an offering to the sacred. Awaken to your life purpose. Devotion to your calling is devotion to the world. So yes, what that means is that what this is that you're feeling the impetus to dive into, that you were seeking the balance to dive into, and the process of healing whatever this revelation will be, it's bringing you to the path that will fulfill you and serve the world or your community. A silver pot filled with a lush, thriving tulsi plant sits on a beautiful white tapestry imprinted with a cream-colored lotus flower mandala. A few leaves are scattered on the tapestry. 2 sprigs of tulsi, right here, with dark purple flowers cradle the silver pot. An oil lamp burns lightly in the corner. A mala crafted of tulsi wood is placed near the base of the plant. Sacred service is the call of the divine. Reverence for nature inspires connection with all beings. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, has been a highly regarded panacea. I'm going to call it panacea. For over 3,000 years, it enhances memory, restores energy, and clears toxins. Take care of your well-being and awaken consciousness. Committing to rituals that have special meaning for you will lead to spiritual awareness. Free your life of anything that keeps you from your purpose. Deepen your friendship with what enchants you. Devotion to your holy work spreads goodness to all. This is as much for me as it is for everybody else. I've procrastinated like a motherfucker to get going here. So, congratulations. We'll do this together. If you stick around long enough, anyway. Okay. I don't really feel like I need to explain this to anybody. Reading these tells its own story. We'll take a closer look at everything afterwards. We'll clarify with the Crow Tarot. Briefly, this is probably already dragging on long enough. 5 of Air, White Sage. Long-held beliefs may not be rooted in reality. Refuse to go along with the crowd. Believe the threatened oppressed ones. Looks like we're talking about the Backstreet Boy and the Spice Girl reunion tours here. We've got, there's some things here. Some things. A healthy white sage plant grows in a pot on a well-worn concrete doorstep. The plant is small but strong. The home is old but well cared for. A basket holds sprigs of freshly harvested sage. Several leaves are wrapped into bundles with red string. The loose leaves will be saved for medicine. Nothing will be wasted. A spiritual crisis challenges long-held beliefs. Though your consciousness pulls at you, you are reluctant to let go of your opinions. Rise to the challenge. Accept the truth. Excuse me, I had a burp. White sage has become a trendy spiritual tool. It is sacred to many of the indigenous people of North America, whose traditions are widely misused. Development and erosion also threaten the survival of this species. White sage is teaching us to protect what is holy. It rids the air of toxins, but it is also valued medicinal. Clear the path. Listen to others and make room for healing. Seek a solution that is beneficial to all. And the last card of these 8, 10 of Fire, Comfrey. Let's see here. There can... This is very apt that it is. This is an apt message for the 10 of Fire. There can be too much of a good thing. Stop. Step away. Soothe yourself. So if you've been like engaging in something maybe that's been kind of overstimulating you and you're feeling burned out from it, put it in the back seat. Cut it down and it roars back to life. You'll be fine. You can take a break for a while. If there's something that's overwhelming you and maybe distracting you from your goals of service. Piles of comfrey fill a basket on a crafting table. Leaves hang above the stove to dry. The counter is scattered with jars and beeswax. Oil drips onto the wooden surface. The bulging apothecary spills over with medicine and has little room for any more. Peace follows overwhelm. You may be overextended. The shelves in this room are full, yet the crafting continues. Rest and replenish so your experiences can take root. Refresh your love of creating by releasing self-imposed responsibilities. Comfrey quickly becomes burdensome and difficult to manage, but it will regenerate after harsh cutting. Even a small amount can quickly flourish into a new plant. Commit to just a few tasks and set the rest aside. Pushing too hard will lead to waste and exhaustion. Do not be afraid to give away some of your creative ideas. When you harvest too much, let what you cannot use feed the soil for next season's growth. Ooh. Yes, and this applies, in life. There's only going to be so many of your dreams and ideas that you can follow at a time or in this life. Much as we might want to get to all of them. And it's okay to let some of them that you feel a little less passionately about fall by the wayside, because there's going to be more people to take up the cause. Find what speaks to you the most, what offers your sense of fulfillment and passion and is also balanced, and move forward with it. We'll read the Ace of Yarrow real quick. Or the Ace of Yarrow. The Ace of Air, which is Yarrow. Don't fence me in. Right here. Don't fence me in. Discernment is necessary for survival. Know your wounds. Identify your medicine. Oh, that's a good ultimate message here. A wild bramble grows along a barbed wire fence in front of a dry field with a mountain in the distance. A hummingbird lands on a leafless, thorn-laden stem. Several sword-like yarrow plants fill the base of the thicket. The feathery leaves bend with a warm summer breeze, and the crisp white flowers reach beyond the boundary. The first seeds of a new idea can be found just outside your front door. Take a fresh look at an ancient calling from spirit. Though it is a common weed, yarrow often goes unnoticed. Inspiration is close, yet you may have overlooked it as ordinary or not valuable enough. Use discernment and reasoning to see clearly. It is important to positively identify yarrow because lookalikes can be deadly. Set feelings aside and follow the truth. Start with what you already know. Seek vision from your ancestors. Interesting. Okay, now put this back over here. I'm gonna just pull a few cards from the Crow Tarot. This is quite a story of messages, if you will. So somebody needs to work out for themselves what they find fulfilling and healing. And it is very likely that those two things are one and the same. A path of moving towards a path of owning who you are and what you love and want to do with your life. Don't let anybody fence you in. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can't do, and that here in this card, beyond the fence, this reminds me of the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, but in this case, it looks like the land is very barren on one side of the fence, and maybe you feel as though somebody is telling you that there's nothing out there, that you're trying to pursue that avenue that you believe in a moment, love. That avenue that you believe in, that you want to follow through on, that fulfillment through what makes you feel passionate and driven, what lights that fire in your heart. They might be telling you there's no hope for it and talking down on it, or just, even if they think it's a nice idea, they might not think that it's going to bring you any kind of success, and they're worried about that. So it sounds like there's some people around you who are well-meaning. Might even be your own internal thoughts. 5 of air, the white sage, that's personal. That speaks of an internal conflict for me at the moment. So you might have had some naysayers in the past, and you've internalized a lot of what they have said to you, to the point where you're continuing that. Look at that, the star. So, this is a part of your wish. This is a part of your dream. You've probably dreamed about this for a long time, and you've probably shelved it repeatedly in your life. Just because maybe what you grew up in told you that it was wrong what you wanted to do, or not viable. That maybe that you were being stubborn trying to pursue that and you'd never succeed. But you're seeing that. You were made to feel like you'd never succeed, and you'd always be a page. Always full of ideas, but no success. But your dream is viable. Anything else? You have a good idea. You have a good basis to start from. I feel like people have told you that you would never grow beyond what you are if you hadn't, but you have a good foundation to work from. Anything else? Anything else from the Crow Tarot? That looks like that's the last one. Yes, here you go. You've got this. Queen of Swords. Channel that clarity. Make the cuts that you need to in order to move forward with what you dream of. You're not the page. This is what people have made you feel like you're the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, and you'll never amount to much. The best you can hope for is mediocrity. You wish for so much more than that. You're wishing to be the queen. And that's just fine. Go ahead, be the queen. However that resonates for you. Represent that energy. The Queen of Swords is powerful, and she knows what she's doing. She knows when to make a cut and when to leave something growing still. So, go do it. Alright. Pull an oracle card from the Mystic Shaman Oracle here. We're going to wrap it up. Alrighty. We got 2 today. Completion. Ooh. And Ghost Dance. The Ghost Dance. 9 and 22. Okay. Almost done, peoples. Almost done for this reading. So completion. We have the invitation from completion. The essence. As you can see, the completion is represented by, I think this is a Rooibos? He's the world snake. He's the snake that wraps around the planet and eats his own tail. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. This speaks of rejuvenating something old, finding a new way to use finding new inspiration. The invitation. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration, and it is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. And then we have the Ghost Dance, and we will be reading the medicine from that. So first I read the essence, and then I read either the invitation or the medicine. That's how this deck works. So Ghost Dance. The Ghost Dance of the American Plains Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The medicine. Yes, there we go. This definitely speaks of this whole reading. If you are trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth or opportunities missed, it is time to make an altar for the ancestors. Collect a few photos, light some incense, offer sage, and open the windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. Be wary of being snared in a relationship with someone from a past lifetime, as the people we loved or hurt have a way of reappearing in our lives. There is no learning for you there anymore. Yes, once you've let go of